I am Goddess. So I should probably explain. Okay, so a goddess is, people think there are gods, and some people believe that there are gods and goddesses, right? And I say I am Goddess. But the thing is that a goddess is considered to be female. Okay, so I am female. My mum was called Fee. She's dead now. Okay, I'm God. But obviously, demons, the world, want to play this game of, it's a war. It's a war between me, Father, and the world. Okay? Mother Earth. Mary. Okay? So, and that's the thing, right? Because I'm saying Goddess. Okay, obviously if you say S, you think of the letter S. Okay? If you're probably not going to understand a lot, because if you haven't watched my old videos, if you haven't watched them, then you are in the wrong place. But I'll keep going here. The thing is S, okay, so because obviously there's sex magic, and it all has to do with the butt, the circle, the star, the butthole, magic. Okay, it's all about that. That's what this world does, because I'm God, right? And my S, my anus, right, is that's where the earth is. That's the thing. I created the universe. I created the world. Now the world is called Earth, right? And Earth is soil, right? And soil is shit. Okay, and obviously, I produce shit. It comes out of my ass. Yeah, so it's a magic thing. That's, yeah. It's a strange thing to try to understand, but it is the truth. This is what magic is really about, okay? And I've explained it a lot. So hopefully you're following along. And also the other thing, S is the 19th letter of the alphabet, right? So, and everyone's talking about the rise of AI. Yeah? AI. And obviously the Freemasons, they worship the all-seeing eye, don't they? So AI, and that is the anus. It's my anus. That is the all-seeing eye. It's my anus. It's demons using my anus as a, it's a magic war between me and them, and they attack my anus, basically with magic. Basically, yeah. It's about stealing it's trying to steal my star power, my sun power. I'm the son of man. Yeah, when you look up the sky. It's interesting though, isn't it? Because, I was Jesus and I said, I'm the son of man. Yeah? I'm the son of God, son of man. The sun, so now people call the thing in the sky, that, they call that the sun. He's at the center of the solar system. Yeah? The solar system. Soul, yeah? Yeah? You wear a shoe, Yeah, you know, Yeshua. Yeah, you wear a shoe, and then the bottom of the shoe is called the sole. Our soul. It's all magic. You know, it's, you know, reality can be understood like, you know, the film The Matrix is, you know, it was made by Freemasons. You know, they were, you know, it's you can look at reality and you know, there's a code, there's a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, it's there. You know, Freemasons, they are initiated. You know, they know magic, and they can talk magic to one another. You know, through art, film, music, people understand. They understand it. Well, the general public have no clue. They're just stupid. Don't have a clue. Anyways, you know. So yes. There is only one God. That is me. There is nobody else who's a God. People wish they were me. Anyways, so what did I want to talk about in this video? Well, I've been posting a lot of stuff on Facebook and X, Twitter X, yeah. Phil Collins songs. There was a short film called My Cousin Phil. That's the thing. I have a cousin called Phil. Okay, he's an Aquarian. He's an Aquarian. You know, his star sign, his zodiac sign is Aquarius. And so in the tarot deck, Aquarius is connected with the star. Okay, the star card. So let me show you that one. Okay. Where would that be? You know, obviously, you know, people talk about star signs, you know, and Aquarius, well, the star. Yeah, the sun is a star as well. Yeah. You know, people say it's the age of Aquarius. Right? I posted a video called The Age of Aquarius. And, you know, it's all, they're talking all about, you know, Hindu and Buddhist stuff, you know, all these other, you know, all these different religions and pagan religions and stuff, and, you know, trying to connect it with astrology and all sorts of shite. You know, it's all witchcraft. It's witchcraft is what it is. I mean, you know, look at astrology. You know, it's lots of, well, we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, let me just get this card first. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Come on. Here it is. Okay, this is an interesting card. It's an interesting card. So the interpretations of the card, obviously, you know, it's, you know, a star, what people call celebrities, stars, or superstars, or mega stars, right? And obviously, you know, there are, I don't know, billions, I don't know how many stars there are in the universe. A lot, yeah? And there's all the star signs, you know, the sun is a star. And yeah, so where was I going with this? And obviously there is the butt star, which is, you know, it's you know, to understand what magic is really about, especially tarot. You need to understand that's what it's about. It's about anal sex. You know, ace, ass of wands, ass of swords, ass of cups, ass of pentacles. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So it's an interesting card. Okay, so you see the woman. She's pouring water on the land and she's pouring water in the water into the sea or the lake or the river or something. So notice that, look at the stars. Okay, so you can see there are 7 sort of silver or white stars, and then there's one that looks like the sun. Yeah, so that would make that probably the 8th star. Okay, and the thing is that obviously those are 2 numbers. You go 8 and 7, obviously, because well, you could count it in a different. Actually, well, that's the thing. I was born in 1987. I mean, look at the new. Try to figure out the numbers here, right? So you got 7 of these white stars. You could say, well, that this woman, is she the star as well? So she could be 1, or if you count all of them, so those 7, that's 8, that's 9, right? And then you can count one of them on their own, so that gives you 1, 9, 8, and 7. Yeah, 1987. That's the year I was born. Okay, I'm good. So, what else can I say? So it's an Aquarius card. Okay, and she's female. Okay, and that's the thing. I came out of a woman's body. Her name was Fiona, and everyone calls her Fee. Right? That's the name she went by. Fee, for short for Fiona. All right. So yeah. And that's the interesting thing about Aquarius, because Aquarius is an air sign. Okay? Which is interesting because obviously aqua means water. And aqua, well, Aquarius is supposed to be the water bearer. It has like a big pot or vessel of water and pours it out. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing. So air is associated with the sky. It's an air sign because, air goes up into the sky. And Aquarius is, the water bearer. He's up in the sky. He's got his pot of water and he's supposed to pour it down. I mean, if you've watched that video by Doja Cat, it's Doja Cat and The Weeknd, and the song's called You're Right. And you see The Weeknd, you see him up in the clouds, and he has the pot of water and he's pouring it out of the sky. Right? What star sign is he anyway? I'm trying to think what he is. What is he? I've forgotten. He might be Aquarius. He might be. I'd have to double check. I've forgotten. What's Doja Cat? I can't remember. Virgo maybe? I don't know. Fucking hell. I've done so many readings for different celebrities. I had to, I've checked up. I've looked at so many different star signs for. Yeah. I've looked and I try to figure out who's who and who's doing what. So this is the thing. My cousin Phil, he is an Aquarian. Okay, so I want to talk about him in this video, and I hope he's gonna watch this. Yeah. So this could be a long video. Okay. Because there's some very important things I need to touch on in this video. Okay? So yeah. So she has 2 water jugs. And she's pouring that water out. So this is the point I was going to make. Because obviously Aquarius is a water sign. Well, an air sign. But associated with water as well. So, and obviously, water falling out of the sky, we call that rain. Okay? And I'm God. I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I'm supposed to reign on earth. Okay. So, you know, I've spoken about magic, all this astrology stuff. It's all designed to steal my power. It's the same with tarot. It's the same with all these, you know, all of these, you know, tarot and oracle card readers who are on YouTube. All these these people who call themselves spiritualists. They hate me. They work with demons. Okay. I mean, all I have to do, you know, they're talking about me all the time. They're attacking me. Attack. They're always twisting it to make me the enemy. Okay? They're always twisting it to make me the enemy. I'm God. Yeah? I know who I am. I've said it. I'm not going to repeat what I've spoken about. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you of things that I've already said before. Why do that? Okay. Okay, so you see I've got my... Yeah, it's interesting. The Laughing Buddha. So, you know, he's a fat, he's a bald guy. You know, yeah. You know what I mean? Who's he trying to be? Who's he trying to be? Yeah? The Laughing Buddha. I used to go clubbing at a club called the Funky Buddha Lounge. Yeah, it was a bit funky in there. I probably felt a bit funky too when I went there too. But anyways, whatever. Well, I had fun, maybe, as well. But whatever, right? I've got some stuff I brought down. I thought I'd have a look at it with you. So, yeah. Where do I want to start? I want to start. Well, roll a cigarette. Hang on. So obviously, you know, there's this war between me and the Freemasons and all the people who are magicians and all the people who don't love me. And the star card is really important because I'm God. I am I'm the Son of Man. I'm the light of the world. I am the life support machine for people. Okay? Without me, everyone would be dead. Okay? People want to steal that from me. I mean, if you watch that The Age of Aquarius video, I mean, all these spiritualists, they all want to believe that they should have Christ consciousness, they should be, you know, how many people think that they should be, you know, why the fuck would I mean, has anyone ever read the Bible? You know, the story of Adam and Eve? You know, the story was that even Adam and Eve, you know, they made the mistake of trying to be me, God. That was a mistake. They weren't supposed to do that. That was how they fell. Okay? So, why is everyone in this world like, hey, we're all God now. Yeah, we're all God now. We're all going to have God consciousness and we're all going to be God together. Yeah? It goes completely against the story, what I said to Adam and Eve, like, don't do that. But so many people are doing it. That's what they want to do. Yeah? So it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. And obviously, you know, I was Jesus. I died on the cross. Yeah, I was persecuted. I was murdered. Yeah? People didn't want to hear the truth. Yeah? They didn't want to hear what I had to say. You know, I couldn't, you know, I said I'm the Son of Man. Yeah? And they're like, you know? I mean, that's the thing, you know? I said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. You know? Yeah, well, you know, it delayed the inevitable of me being executed for telling the truth. Yeah? But anyway, you know, it was all part of the plan, basically. But, you know, yeah. Anyways. fact is that the world, the vast majority of people, don't want to know the truth. Okay? They don't want to know it. But it's that the situation is now that people are going to destruction. And when I say destruction, I mean death and destruction. Okay? Total ruin. Okay? This is where things are going now. Okay? All those people who were blessed are losing all that. Okay? That's all going away. I'm telling you who I am. You can make the decision for yourselves. If you believe me, do something about it. Okay? I've told you what needs to be done already. If you watch all my, watch the last 10 videos I've done, or 15 or 20 videos, okay? That's a lot of watching, but, do it. If you haven't done it already, okay? So, I've got, what have I got here? I've got this little tin here, Aquarian Tarot. Okay, that's really interesting because it's the art's done by a guy called David Palladini, and I don't like, who's this guy? I've got this Esoterica of this book. It's called the Esoterica of Astrology, and I flipped it open. And I just found the artwork by the guy David Palladini. I was like, well, apparently they say it's based on like the medieval. They say this comes from it's like medieval tarot. It's like they reckon it goes back to like 1390 AD. No, that's really old. That's really old. And I'm thinking, what's the I'm not sure what the history is behind this. But, I mean, the cards, I'm going to read them exactly the same as I would any other cards, because that's the magic. I know how to interpret these cards. I mean, it's interesting because, so many different, so many different people have different interpretations of what the cards mean. I mean, that's the thing, people are buying the cards, they're shuffling them, and they're putting their own meaning on the cards. They want to put their own stories on top of it. I mean, for me, it was never about starting a YouTube channel and being like, hey, we're going to do a shuffle for your star sign. What's happening for you, collective? Blah, 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 blah. And make money. No, that was never the idea. I did this because I knew who I was. I knew that this is a magic weapon. And I needed to know how this worked. I needed to know what it was really talking about. And that took ages. Okay? It was when I realized, I remember, I was doing a reading and then I got the idea in my head. It's like, there's someone who's bound and trapped and they need help. And I just knew that there was someone who was like being held like in a dungeon or a sex slave or something. I got that idea and then I figured out what it was. It's talking about what the Freemasons are doing. You see, they use sex slaves, child sex slaves, to do magic rituals. Okay? It's about controlling the world. Okay? And it's also to combat other people's magic. Because you see, the average Joe, the average guy in the general public, could be just having loads of sex with loads of women, right? And he would be doing magic, right? And so the Freemasons, they know how to block out all that magic. They know how to, stay on top of things. That's what they aim to do, right? They want to work together to control everyone else through magic. Okay. And obviously they like having sex slaves. Yeah, because they're evil. Okay. And in their heads they feel like, well, they're chosen, they're elite, they're superior, and that the God that they worship has given them that. So they do that. Okay? You know, they just see cattle. They just see, you know, people who don't deserve to, you know, they don't, you know, that's the thing. They don't care. Okay? They don't care. So, I'll show you some of these cards, alright? So, the artwork's a bit different in these cards. That's the 7 of Rods, so that's Wands. Here, let me put a bit more colour on the screen. So that's the thing I was saying, because, you know, I'm saying that astrology is designed, you know, what it is it's, you know, it's trying to, you know, take what is mine and cut it into slices, like 12 slices. You know, it's all about saying, or if you're this, if you were born on this date, you're this sign, so you get this and this and that. But you can't, and then, you know, you're just one slice of that 12 slices, right? So it's all about trying to control me. It's all about trying to steal my power and keep me away from. It's all about trying to, you know, steal what belongs to me. I mean, when I was born, you know, I read in my last video, I went through my birth astrology reading, and you know, it talked about in the midheaven, my midheaven sign was Pisces, so that means it's like the heaviest. It's like, I think it's like the highest point in the sky when I was born, and that's Pisces. And you know, obviously Rihanna is Pisces, yeah, and she's like the moon witch. And that's the thing, right? My cousin Phil, he has a son called Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, which is very, very similar to Rihanna. Okay? And obviously, sun, well, that's the thing. The sun, yeah? You know what the sun in the sky is, yeah? The sun in the sky. Yeah? So, that's the thing. You're doing, that's bad magic. That's magic that's attacking me. Okay? So that's an attack on me, is what it is. And I need to point that out, because it needs to be pointed out. Okay? I mean, I used to work with a guy called Ryan Daly. Ryan Daly. Yeah, piece of shit guy. Yeah, I used to work with him. You know the guy Ryan Gosling. He played Ken in the Barbie movie. Yeah, in the film Drive. You know, he has the jacket and he's got a scorpion on his back. Yeah, I'm Scorpio. Okay, so where am I going with this? Oh, let's not forget what I've got right here, yeah? I don't use this deck, but we're going to use this one today. Okay, Phil? Your wife? What's her name again? Oh yeah, it's Rumi, isn't it? Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out for anyone who didn't know. Okay. It's a hideous deck, fucking hell. Well, it looks very evil, witchy. It really does. I mean, it says here, featuring artwork and Rumi poetry translations by Rasouli. It's spelled Rassouli. I mean, it literally reads like Ras. You know who Ra is, the sun god in Egyptian mythology, Ra. You know, called Grant. Yeah, Ras, Soul, I. You know, I explained to you the third eye, the third eye, the S. You know, S is 19, right? AI. It's also the sun card in the tarot deck is 19. Okay, And the other point I was going to make was, well, Superman. Yes, Superman. He has the S. Yeah, so I said, I am God S. Yeah, Superman, he has the S on his suit. And, his enemy, if you watch the film, The Man of Steel, yeah, The Man of Steel, you know what it means to steal, don't you? But anyway, his enemy that he fights is a guy called General Zod, okay? So what's the Zodiac? Yeah, the Zodiac. Yeah, these are Freemasons. They have designed this. It's all witchcraft magic to attack me, God. I've also got this Rumi's book here as well. So, well, I'll get some readings from this as well. This is your Rumi's Little Book of Life, the Garden of the Soul, the Heart and the Spirit, translated by Maryam Mafi. You see that at the bottom? Maryam Mafi and Azima Melita Colin. It says here for sale in the Indian subcontinent only. I bought it on Amazon. Anyways, we'll get some readings from that, okay? So yeah, what else can I mention? Yeah, let's do a reading, okay? So, I'll use the Aquarian Tarot, okay? I never really use it. So I thought I'd use it for this reading, just as an experiment. It'll read just the same as the other cards, so it's just that the artwork's a bit different. Okay. So, let's do a reading for my cousin Phil, the Aquarius May. Okay, Philip, my cousin. Okay. Whoa. That just flew. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's, that's about destiny and fate. Okay. Yeah, the artwork's it's a bit hard to look at, isn't it? Yeah, it's got some sort of weird, some wheel there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, fate. Destiny, fate. What is it? What is it? Oh, we got a card here. What's that? 3 of Cups. So, this is a social gathering, friends, celebration. One of those, yeah. So 3 of Cups. The Devil. 3 of Cups, the Devil. So this is quite an interesting devil card. Yeah, so have a look at that. Yeah. Okay, so 3 of Cups, the Devil. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. lying down. So Page of Cups is, well, someone who's not very in touch with their emotions. They're just quite cold. Probably a bit, well, the easiest way for me to describe a Page of Cups is an asshole. Okay. And we got the Magician. So this is an interesting reading. I wasn't sure what to expect for this, to be quite honest. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so obviously, the pentacle, it represents earth, material possessions. Could be a piece of ass. It could be a piece of shit. It could be a piece of garbage, for all I know, but you know what I mean? Or it could be like, so sometimes I read it as new beginning. Yeah, I kind of see, it's sort of like that Ace of Pentacles, it's that sort of, it's sort of like that new beginning, I mean, imagine, you received a lump, imagine you received like, £100,000 or something like that, Ace of Pentacles, it's a pile of cash, right? It's kind of like a new beginning, isn't it? You're like, wow. Whatever it is, right? But anyway, let's keep going with this, shall we? Where's this reading going? I'm still getting used to shuffling these cards. They all shuffle differently. So anyways, we got the Knight of Rods. So that's Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, he's the horse rider. Oh, excuse me. He's a horse rider. So he's riding a horse. He's got his big stick. That represents fire and passion. And obviously, the horse riding, well, it implies sex. Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously, it could be interpreted as sex. I mean, that's the thing about tarot. They're used primarily to hide what sex magic practitioners are doing. Okay, and then we got the 10 of Pentacles. So that's a lot of pentacles, it could be, it's money, it's, you see them at the top, there's the pentacles, so, that's a lot of butts, probably. It's money, it's butts, it's material stuff, possessions, that kind of thing. Whoa. Hold on a second. Oh, we got there. Okay. Just a little. Whoa. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, and there's the 5 of Swords. So that suggests defeat. Okay, so there's a defeat. Some kind of defeat in this reading. Okay, what is the defeat? What is defeated? Find out. Okay, and then we've got this Page of Rods. Page of Rods. So, I tend to see that as, it could be lots of people. It could be young people. It could be people who are crap at magic. It could be people who are, It could be loads of people. It could be loads of people. Two of Pentacles. So this is, you know, juggling, it's balance, sort of thing. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of Two of Pentacles, right? That's, you know, lots of sex with different women, right? That's the plan, right? We got the World card here. So, you know, this is suggesting either the world, or it's suggesting the end of a cycle. It's probably one of those two. But also, you know, that's the thing, right? You know, like I said, the pentacle is like a butt star, right? And obviously a pentacle represents earth, soil, garbage. And obviously, you know, if you go take a number 2, you're taking a dump, right? And so obviously the world is called planet Earth. So, you know, that's the thing. What's it really trying to say here? Well, I'll have to keep going here, okay? Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then we got the Ten of Swords. So you can see it's, you know, the swords are about logic and communication, but obviously they've blended the truth with the idea of being backstabbed. You know, it's a dead end. So, yeah. Whoa. And then there's the Eight of Cups. So that can mean, you know, walking away, or, you know, without water, you know, without emotion. You know, it could be suggesting being an arsehole, basically, if you know what I mean. Page of Cups. Wait, what? Oh, no, sorry, it's Nine of Cups. Yeah. So 9 of Cups. Yeah. So that's sort of, you know, a happy thing. Okay? So this suggests, you know, being an arsehole. Happy man. Yeah? You know, people getting what they deserve, you know? A good shafting, if you know what I'm saying. Can you dig it? Anyways, what's this saying? I'm a bit shocked by this reading, by my initial impressions. I'm like, okay, this is what's, you know, obviously I don't want to get the wrong idea, you know. I'm trying to figure out what it really is, but maybe it is what I think it is. So Wheel of Fortune, that suggests destiny. Fortune, you know, so destiny, fate. Okay, so there's the Three of Cups, the Devil, Page of Cups, Four of Swords, the Magician. Oh. Um, Three of Cups, the Devil, Page of Cups, Four of Swords, the Magician, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Rods, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords, so that's the defeats, Nine of Rods. Did I say that earlier? Yeah, it was the Nine of Rods, which is perseverance. So that's the perseverance. Two of Pentacles, the World. Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. So have I got that interpretation right? So he's going to be doing a lot of sex, devil stuff. Is that right? Is that correct? Well, that's what it sounds like. I mean, obviously, you know, this is the first time I've used this deck, really, but I don't know if there's any sort of magic confusion going on here, or maybe, you know, maybe, you know, maybe, well, that's the thing, you know, you're my younger cousin. Yeah, you haven't always been that good to me. But yeah, I mean, well, we've had some good times. I mean, what is it? Yeah. Yeah. Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, like, why, because that's the thing, I'm God and you're not a Christian, you know, you didn't go to church, you didn't pray to God. So I'm trying to understand, like, why is this reading saying what it's saying? I'm trying to understand that. You know, there might be a genuine reason for it. I'm just trying to think what it would be. I'm trying to understand why that is. Well, that's the thing, you know. Did you actually love me? That's the question, you know, like, how much did you love me? I mean, if you really loved me, like, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, it's hard for me to understand that because it feels like you abandoned me, you know? It felt like you ran away from me, you know? Like, I was homeless and I asked for help and you said no. And I had to live in my car for, how many years ago? That was like 4 years ago. Yeah. It was October. Because it was Halloween. It was when Sean Connery died. You know, I was sleeping in my car for 2 weeks. I had swollen legs, swollen feet. Yeah, it was terrible. And you're the only one. I didn't even bother asking anybody else. You were the only one I asked. And he said no. The reason I asked you is because you were the only one I thought was worth asking. Yeah, so, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, well, you know, I don't have any friends, you know? I don't have any at all. Zilch. Well, I have spirits who are with me, who love me, okay? That look out for me and help me. And that's the other thing. I wonder, like, who are you? Like, who were you? Because I know how people who, I know people have past lives, right? I've had past lives. Well, what was your past life, right? Well, what was your past life? Who were you? What did you do? I have to wonder. I haven't figured that one out yet. I guess I'll figure it out sooner or later. That'll be interesting, huh? Yeah. I mean, whatever the situation's meant to be, it will be. Okay? But I don't quite understand yet. I need to do more readings. So let's do one more reading. So, yeah. Let me do another reading with this deck, okay? So, my cousin Philip Neal, what his current situation, what is his, what is it he's meant to do? What role is he supposed to play? In all of this, okay? What's the situation? Whoa! Well, those cards just flipped out. We got the Strength card. Okay, so there's Strength. Now, the Strength card's interesting because in the Thoth deck, I mean, it means, this means strength, courage. It's a Leo card. And, it's a woman with a lion. This card's a bit different, actually. It's a man with a dog. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah. That's the card that seems to be quite different. I mean, that looks like a dog, right? You see the dog? And there's a man. So you can mean strength and courage. It could also be talking about lust. Okay? It can mean lust. And then we got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So strength, Queen of Cups. I mean, this is the thing, right? Because you're Aquarius and you have a son called Ryan. And obviously Rihanna is a Pisces. Okay? And so, often this card will come out for Rihanna because she's Pisces, and Pisces is a water sign. Cups. Yeah? So, what else? Let's keep going with this reading. Okay, and then we got the Two of Cups. So that's a union, or people getting together. Also, and also the thing is, I told you what a number 2 is, right? And cups mean water. So this could also mean enemas and douching, but it can mean both. But usually I don't read it that way. Okay, and then we have the Five of Cups. So that's like sadness and grief. Sadness and grief. So what's that saying? So strength, or strength, courage, or lust. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. Five of Cups. So it seems to me like someone likes that's the thing, there are people who have abusive relationships, right? And obviously, Rihanna, she has sex slaves. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously an abusive relationship, isn't it? Duh. We got the Page of Rods here. So, that suggests young people to me. Yeah. And then we've got the... What is that? Oh, it's Judgment. Yeah, Judgment. So there's the Judgment card. So, that's like, think Judgment, like Judgment Day or Awakening. And then we got the Six of Swords. So people on a boat, they're moving away or moving towards something else. I quite often think of the, the story about Ra, the sun boat. And, obviously there's the love boat, the love boat aspect of it. Okay, yeah, I mean, always got to keep that in mind. We got the Ten of Pentacles here, so there's the Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles here. There's all that money, wealth. That's serious wealth. That's all the material possessions you can think of, right? So Judgment, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Well, that's the thing. Who is the Hierophant? Well, he's, he can be considered the high priest. He's the high priest of the religious institution, right? I mean, I looked up the word Hierophant earlier on. It's like, okay, where does that word actually come from? And it comes from the cult that, it was in Greece. And it was like the cult of Demeter, 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 and Persephone. So, those were two, they were considered goddesses, Demeter and Persephone. That's my understanding, right? And so the Hierophant, he, was, yeah. So, but anyway, you get the point, right? So, you know, it can represent marriage. It can represent, you know, I mostly look at this as, you know, church, me, God. You know, sometimes I read it as marriage, like a marriage between two people. Okay. Whoa. We got the Temperance card. So in the normal tarot deck, the Rider-Waite deck, the Temperance card has Archangel Michael. In this deck, it doesn't look like Archangel Michael. I think it looks like a woman. Anyway, you know, that's like harmony, balance. Well, I read it as alchemy and art. And then I'll read it as, you know, balance, harmony, patience. Temperance means, you know, like abstinence as well, right? Like from intoxicating substances and whatever, right? Alcohol. Spirit. Yeah, you know, don't drink all those spirits. You know, anyway. I read it as alchemy usually. Which is, you know, it's magic, basically. Three of Pentacles. So this is about people working together. I mean, you can see one guy there. He looks quite young as well. But he's in a building, you know. He's in this building where people congregate, people work together. So, I mean, that's what it is normally. It's read as people working together. But obviously the three looks like a butt. And obviously the pentacles, the star, it's the dirt, it's the earth, material stuff. So, yeah, it's probably people working together. We got the Four of Wands. So this is society, community. Okay, it's community, society, it's united. And obviously united can mean homecoming. Because, you know, obviously I'm God, I've come back. And I'm being united with society, yeah? So, well, there's Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yeah. This looks complicated. I'm trying to figure out what the story is here. But anyway, we got the Queen of Rods. So she's the Queen of Wands. Okay, so she's a woman of passion, fire, a witch probably. Yeah. Alright, take these. And then we got death. So there's death, and that's, you know, death and transformation. Quite a lot of people call it death, rebirth, transformation. You know, you have to be born again. Yeah, you have to be born again. Rebirth. Okay, we got the, so, you know, what's that saying? So death, and then here's the Chariot. So the Chariot is, you know, that's really talking about the bedroom. Okay, that's where the sex takes place. A lot of readers, they read this as car, which is quite funny, really. It's interesting because people talk about karma, and you know, Marie, yeah, Marie and Mariana Trench, bloody blah, Mafia. Oh yeah, you know the Mafia, yeah, the Godfather, the Corleone family, and bloody blah. Anyway, so death in the Chariot. Okay, so, you know, maybe someone's going to die in a car crash. Or, you know, there's going to be a transformation. You know, there's going to be a transformation, y'all. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, right? So you see that star. And then we got the Page of Cups. Okay, so he's an asshole. Yeah. got the world. Okay, Page of Cups, the world. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll stop there. We've got Justice on the bottom. Justice on the bottom. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm just getting a weird reading about you, because this deck is the Aquarius Tarot deck, or it's the Aquarian Tarot deck. Where's the box gone? Oh, yeah, Aquarian Tarot. But anyway, what's this say then? So we got strength. So strength, courage, lust. Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. And then we got Two of Cups. Five of Cups. So it's saying that there's strength. It's strength, it's courage, and it's lust. So it's strength and lust, I think, in this. You can read it both. Okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, so I think, Rihanna, that's her strength. It's her magic strength, right? And it's her lust. She wants to have sex, and she wants it to be unhappy. She gets off on another person's unhappiness. Yeah. Page of Rods. So that's just to me, young, inexperienced people. Okay. Judgment. Okay. So here's the blowing of the horn. It's judgment. Okay. Awakening. Okay. Judgment. Six of Swords. So that's moving on. Six of Swords. So, these are people who are moving. There's a moving happening. There's a moving happening. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so that can be money, family, lots of wealth. It could also be people as well. It could be people who are being held onto, slaves, for instance. The Hierophant. So Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. To Judgment, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's the thing, Ten of Pentacles to mean family as well. Family. So Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and then we got the Hierophant. Judgment, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and then we got Temperance, and then Three of Pentacles, so working together. Four of Wands, so so society, yeah. Queen of Wands, Death, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the World. So this is the thing. I think what it's saying, Ace of Pentacles, is saying that, well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The world is full of these people. Page of Cups, yeah. So it looks like yeah. It looks like, you're going to be helping me. We're going to be working together to do stuff, basically. That's what it looks like, okay? I mean, that's two readings. I'm not seeing anything, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing anything particularly negative. You know what I mean? I'm not, well, yeah. Strength. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. Five of Cups. Page of Wands. Judgment. Six of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, let me do Oracle of the Radiant Sun as well. Okay. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm a bit shocked, really. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I wasn't really sure, actually. So let's do a reading for Philip Neal, my cousin. Okay, convention. Okay, so I've explained what that card means before, but it basically means, you know, it's like, yeah, it's sort of, you know, it speaks about, you know, an affair, like an age difference. It's like a sexual relationship. There's age difference, or there's it's with a very important person. It's something like that, right? That card comes out a lot for me, and when I do readings with this deck, it comes out a lot. What we got there? Enterprise and Fortune. Okay. Affair. Wasn't that interesting? That card came out after I explained what the convention card means. So there's affair. 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 I have very little knowing, you know, I really don't know what's going on in your life. Really. I mean, you know, I've probably done a few readings on you, but obviously, you know, I've only had a sort of very general sort of, you know, these cards, you know, it's hard to read the energies. But anyway, drama. Oh, there's drama. Drama. So there's some sort of drama. Convention. Affair. Drama. What's the drama about? Okay, and then we've got the principle. Principle. Oh. Domination. Domination. Oh, interesting. Riches. Riches. Well, that Ten of Pentacles card kept coming out, you know? So... escape. Escape. Whoa. Egotism. Egotism. So that's the thing I was thinking in my head, right? Because the spirit with me is, you know, he's telling me yes. He's telling me yes because he can hear what's in my head. Okay, which is, I was thinking, you know, you're being rewarded for something. You're being rewarded for something, and that's what I'm being told. I'm being told yes. So what's this? Defense. Defense. So what's this saying then? Oh, what's on the bottom here? Hang on. We got the decision. Decision. Yeah. Obviously there's a chessboard there, you know, there's, yeah, it makes me think strategy. Strategy. So, convention, affair. We got any Aquarius cards here? No. None of them are showing Aquarius. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a convention. So this, you know, it's the, you know, there's the house, and there's the garden, and then there's this picture of a child's face, and you know, there's a stone wall around the child's face, and so people read it as, you know, it says that, you know, there's like an affair, there's an age difference, and it also says it could be, you know, with a relationship with, you know, a very important person. You know, it could also be, you know, like maybe something to do with taboo or something. I don't know. But anyway, there's the affair card. Affair. Yeah. And then there's the drama. There's this drama. There's the lion. There's drama. And then there's principle. So what's that talking about? Principle. Let me just have a look in the booklet here, okay? So you've got principle. Oh. Yo, principle, domination, riches, escape, egotism, defense. complicated. It's really raining outside, isn't it? Someone's pouring the water down, I think. Anyways. Yeah, principle, domination, yeah, escape, egotism, defense. I think I need more cards here. But let me just have a look at principle. We got, so that's Jupiter, Sagittarius. I'll have a quick read of this then. Jupiter, Sagittarius? Wait, oh, here it is, yeah. It says here, planning a grand tour or world trip. Oh. What? Ruins represent the establishment of earlier times. The Mitra, or Mitre, M-I-T-R-E, M-I-T-R-E. I should probably know what that is, but whatever. Is a symbol of spiritual power across centuries and countries. The constellation Noah's Dove, I've never heard of that, with its prominent star Phact, P-H-A-C-T, is ascribed to the nature of Jupiter and Saturn by Ptolemy. Oh, this shit gets complicated. Planning a grand tour or world trip, being completely immersed in a new philosophy or religion, conversion, the need to persuade others of a philosophy. See, the thing is that because all these people are doing all this, shuffling cards, and the reason they have so many different crazy keywords for these cards is because they never understand the truth, really. And they're constantly having to. That's the thing, They wanna do readings for all kinds of stupid things, right? The cards are telling them like you're a fake. Stop doing this. Put the cards down. They don't want to read they don't want to hear the truth, so they're just constantly inventing keywords, and they write. They shuffle the cards and then they interpret them incorrectly. Because the thing is, if they actually interpreted the cards correctly, they would put them away and they would stop. Or they would actually understand the truth of what's really going on, which is what I've exposed. Okay? They're being used to hide what sex magic practitioners are doing. Okay? And that is why there's so much evil going on in this world. Well, it's one of the reasons. Okay? There's a very bad situation. And obviously, we need to fix that. Okay? Somehow. So, there's convention, affair, drama, principle, domination, riches. So the riches card, it could be talking about money, woman, sex, all that kind of stuff, right? And then there's the escape card, egotism, defense, I think I need to do a reading for yeah, I do, don't I? So let's do a reading for a roomie. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's use these cards. Let's use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, so let's do a reading for Rumiana. Neil. Loss. Loss. Ooh. How interesting. What's this about, huh? Egotism. So this card came out again. So what was it in the last reading? It was like escape. It was riches, escape. And I think it was egotism. It was escape. I can't remember. But the egotism card definitely was there. So it sounds like there's been some sort of affair, cheating, maybe? Or it's been it's a principle thing. You know, it's perhaps that, well, she hates me. That's the thing, right? You know, that's the thing. You know, if someone's going to hate me and hate, you know, then say that I'm a liar, I'm a piece of garbage, whatever, right? Well, they're going to lose out, aren't they? Plain and simple. Those who love me will be rewarded. So, that's how it is. That's how it is. I think I'll have a drink. Cheers. Ooh, okay. Let's get some more cards here. So, loss, egotism. And then we have ostentation. So I get the impression, you know, she likes to show off. That's the thing, yeah, isn't it? I mean, that's, you know, it's so weird these days, isn't it? Being a guy, you know, like women, they want to have all the money, you know, they want to have the best paid, they want to worm their way into the best paid jobs. And then they want a guy, you know, if she's with a guy who earns half of what she does, she just looks down at him, you know, and all kinds of shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, there's so many women who are control freaks and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's a horrible place to be in, isn't it? We've got the eccentricity, eccentric. Oh, there's an Aquarius card. Yeah, that's an Aquarius symbol there. See, it's like wavy water lines. You probably can't see that very well. So it's Saturn and Aquarius. I don't really pay attention to it that much, really. But what's that card mean then? Let me have a look at that card. So Saturn, Aquarius, that's number 11. Excuse me. So what does this say? So it says here, Saturn, ambition. Aquarius, principles, humanity. So the story here says, in the foreground is a strange creature. Half woman, half fish. Here, I'll hold the card up so you can have a look. Okay. An ancient image of the mermaid. She holds a plant that grows both ways from her hand, apparently rootless. Behind is a peaceful walled town, and in the sky a flying fish soars. Okay, so it says here events, it says here work with technology such as computers, revolutionary or unusual group activities, a powerful or influential friend, a radical decision. Well, those are basically like keywords, right? I mean, they can be pretty crazy. What's it really talking about? What is the dictionary definition of eccentric? I mean, to me, that kind of just makes me feel like show off, maybe? I don't know. Or my vocabulary is absolutely terrible. I do apologize. I have sort of a general idea of what it means, right? It's a strange or unusual, sometimes in a humorous way. Yeah, strange. Well, obviously it had the strange creature, doesn't it? So there's this strange... So the show-off, and there's this sort of strange creature, woman, mermaid thing. Bizarre... Oh no, wait, hang on. Yeah, hang on. Definition, strange or unusual, sometimes in a humorous way. Not perfectly circular. Deviating or departing from convention, especially in a bizarre manner, irregular or odd. Yeah, deviating or departing from convention, which is interesting because the first card that came out in the previous reading was convention. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping these cards make sense to you, Phil. Or at least, I hope you can connect the dots together. I'll try and explain it as best as I can. Okay, so we got here influence. Okay, so there's, it shows a picture of Adam and Eve, and there's the snake. Yeah? So someone's got some, that suggests to me bad influence. Or, yeah, there's some sort of influence going on there, yeah? Snakish behavior. Yeah, snakish behavior. And then we've got power. Someone wants power, don't they? Someone's power mad. Yeah. Well, I'm God. Okay, obviously, yeah. Here's the story. Adam and Eve. Eve, she was the one who was deceived by the serpent. Okay. So, and that's the thing, lots of women are deceived, easily deceived, okay? They get stuff very wrong, okay? That's how it is. Men have to put me first because, if they're not putting me first, well, they're usually putting the woman first, and that's a terrible idea. Okay, that leads to disaster. Okay? It doesn't work. Whoa, shit. No! Alright, hang on. Idealism. Okay, so I'm trying to tell you what's ideal, I suppose. What is ideal? What is ideal? And we got the friendship card. Okay. Friendship. Whoa, excuse me. Sorry, I'm just talking to spirits. Practicality. So, it shows all these people working together, right? So, saying idealism. So what's ideal? And there's the friendship and practicality. So, what's that pointing to? You know, obviously, you know, you can look at someone and be like, yeah, you're a bit of a snake. You're a bit of a snake. But, you know, it's well, what's this talking about? You know, I'm Jesus. And I said, you know, you got to love your enemies. You got to love people, right? You can't, you know. So maybe that's, yeah, you know, maybe, you know, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Practicality. What's ideal? Friendship, practicality, working together. Okay. We got this. I split the deck here. We got rebellion. Yeah, and then we got extremism. It's quite funny fiction that one. But anyway, you know, it's got the rebellion and extremism. So what's that talking about? What's that talking about? You know, there's some sort of rebellion, there's unhappiness, there's some extremism going on. Oh, come on. Anyways. I mean, you never know later on, you know, someone might change their mind, you know, they might say, oh, well, you know, I agree with you now. You know, they might have a change of heart later on. You know what I'm saying? You know, people have to, you know, that's the thing, you know, people learn at different rates, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes certain things have to happen to people before they realize stuff. We got the companionship card there, so you know that suggests, well, companionship, right? So practicality, companionship. Okay, so there's another confirmation, I would say, about practicality. You know, what's ideal? Okay, so we got companionship, seduction. Okay, so what's the seduction? Health. So companionship, seduction, health. So maybe that's, you know, it's working together with me. Yeah, companionship. Okay. Seduction. You know. Feel better. Yeah. Health. Yeah. Sort of heading in a positive, healing direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, have some fun. Yeah. I'm God. You know, I'm here for justice, right? I'm here for vengeance. And, you know, we'll work together and we will conquer the world. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Okay, so let's have a look at this Rumi Oracle deck. I've never really looked at it, really. I mean, it's very witchy. It's very, very witchy. So I think it's, well, actually, let's look at this Rumi book first, okay? Because I don't know, what is this? It says here on the back, it says, while still in the cage of your being, behold the spirit bird before it flies away. Rumi. Rumi's little book of life. Okay, so I guess this comes from like India or something. It says here, each one of us is on an inner journey, and this book is a guide for that journey. Use it as a means for exploring the self, or simply read the beauty of Rumi's poetry. Excuse me. Words that transcend time and place and take you to the world of spirits, apparently. I don't think so, but anyway. Well, it depends how you look at it, I suppose, you know what I mean? Like, you read out, you figure out what a load of bullshit it is, and you're like, okay then. But anyway, with nearly 200 fresh translations of Rumi's poetry by native speakers of Persian, his own language. So this is actually a man called Rumi. This collection of Rumi's wisdom will inspire and enchant. So I'll just pick a random page, right? So here's one. Okay, so it says, yeah, so here we go. If you have no lover, look for one. If you have, why aren't you rejoicing? If your lover is not compliant, mirror him. If he is not polite, teach him manners. If he is standing in your way, fight him. I mean, obviously you can switch, the sexes around, obviously. It's interesting, he's a man and he's writing it to a woman by the sounds of it. But anyway, he says, if he is standing in your way, fight him. But instead, you sit here idly pondering over the strangeness of life. What is strange, my friend, is you, not seeking the beyond. You are a being of light, yet your heart is shrouded in darkness. You are gold melting in the furnace, yet you still search for gold. Have you forgotten you are an old drunkard, familiar with love's wine? Make your spirit blind to all but God. Beg at night so the radiant moon, hidden in the shadow of your being, may rise. I drink the wine that is the fire of love, from the hand of my beloved. Become the wood for the beloved's fire. Your life will not be wasted. Here's another one. Actually, I'll tell you what, here we go, here's another page. It says here, come and join the lovers. We will open the gates to the garden of love. Take refuge in the shade of our home, for we are the neighbors of the sun. We may be invisible like the soul, and signless like love, yet we are with you at all times. Do not try to define us, for we are above all concepts. You are like a stream imprisoned underground. Join and flow with us toward the sea. We have gambled everything and reached the state of absolute emptiness. Knowing that we do not know, now we sing the songs of not knowing. Anyways, it's poetry. It's poetry. Yeah. Anyways, whatever, right? So let's have a look at this deck, okay? Whoa. Yeah. Oh. And the first card that fell out here is Hand of Fatima. Fatima. Hand of Fatima. I mean, look at the artwork. I mean, that's the thing, the Catholic Church, they talk about Fatima. Fatima. I mean, that's the thing, they worship Mary. And then, obviously, well, in the Gnostics, they think of Sophia. Sophia. If you don't know anything, Sophia, I think, means wisdom. And Sophia, she's or people will see her as like the female goddess, or they see her like as like a demiurge kind of thing, right? I mean, she's demons. These are evil demons. This is that's basically what it is, right? It's, well, think of Fee, my mum, yeah, demon bitch. Okay. Yeah. Slivery little snakes doing their slivery little things. Okay. So I've got a bunch of cards here going in. Let's do a reading. Should I do a reading for Rumi? Rumiana? Rumi Neil? Going in. Because it's called the Rumi Oracle. So let's do a reading for Rumiana Neil. Okay? So let's do a reading for you, Rumiana. Okay. Oh look, it's that card. It just came out again. How weird is that? Hand of Fatima. So I mean, what's that? Like I said, well, my mum was a Fatima, wasn't she? What's it? So whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Yeah. I mean, read the card here. What does it say? 43. Yeah, it's got some poem there. I mean, it's just a bunch of nonsense of this, really. I mean, it's just pages of nonsense. I mean, at the end here, it says here, sacred honoring ritual. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly and say the following aloud. Fatima, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your hand of protection and your radiant grace. May I love my body and live my divinity in totality. My spirit is my body. My body is my spirit. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, look, I'm God. I'm Father. I'm Spirit. Okay, I'm Jesus. I said there's a battle between the spirit and the flesh. But this is equating the body with the spirit. This is literally saying that your spirit is the body and the body is the spirit, and that's wrong. That's nonsense. It's not the same thing. That's like saying dirt is spirit. It's like saying a piece of crap is spirit. Basically, because it's material substance. It's nonsense. But it says here, Hand of Fatima, I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am a surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. I mean, hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, think about it. I'm God. And so a woman, that's the thing. So many women, they hate the idea of the patriarchy. They hate the fact that, Father, Jesus, they don't like that. They're like, no. But, if it's a female goddess, they're like, oh, get down on your knees. You'll happily submit and call yourself, you're just a germinating shrub in the garden of Fatima. Whatever, right? Blah, blah, blah. Go on, let's get another card here. Whoa. Yeah, they shuffle like garbage. Here, hang on, let me there. Okay, let's try this again. I think I need another cigarette. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just take the card off the top, just give us a nice shuffle. Oh, I've got a card here. Okay, so we've got another one here. Not the nicest looking artwork really, it looks kind of witchy, hideous, doesn't really speak to me very much. Oh look, the Celestial Rose of Ma. Yeah? Excuse me. The Celestial Rose of Ma. So this is the thing, I'm God. Like I said, I'm, the Son of Man. I'm the Son of God. I am God. I'm Goddess. There's loads of ways of looking at it, and in this universe. I mean, think about it, right? So universe, right? UN. So U is 3 and N is 14, and obviously pi. Well, if you calculate a circle, you use pi, which is 3.14. So 3.14 I, so the third eye, verse. Yeah? And obviously Rihanna, there's the reverse. Yeah? Or rivers. Yeah, you know what a river is? Yeah? Reverse. Some would say, but, that's the thing. It's but magic. Because the universe is it's material. It's like gases and dust and earth and soil, whatever, right? Rock, material stuff, and obviously it's a magic thing, right? Anyway, that's just how it is. As strange as it sounds, but it is what it is. Guess it shouldn't be surprising. Very few people know it, do they? I mean, most people wouldn't imagine that would be the case, would they? Anyway, got another card here. What's that? Layla. Yeah. So we got 10 and 34 there. So have a look at those. 10. So Celestial Rose of Ma. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your alluring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be! I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realize such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? Anyway, I was reading in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot notes, about the lust card. Well, it's the strength card, the lust card, and it talks about. It was talking about Aleister Crowley's basically saying that the Virgin Mary, she was considered pure and holy, and that was then, but now she's going to be the whore, and that's what's that's their main that's what's divine. Her being a complete whore, that's divine. It's like, what? She's a whore. She wants to unite with everybody. She just wants to fuck everything. Oh, how divine. She's just uniting and fucking. I mean, like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting. Absolutely. It's destructive behavior. It's destructive, it's ugly, it's horrible, it's gross. Anyway, what does this say? 34, Layla. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover, be mindless, become mad. Oh, dive into the heart of the flame, become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved when going to the gathering of drunks. Be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought, let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet, so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that, to give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt. Finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. I mean, there's a reason why I don't use this, obviously. It's the ideas behind these cards, it's total garbage. Okay, this is witch fantasy garbage. Okay, this is Mother Earth fantasizing about being God. Okay, trying to sell the idea of being divine feminine. It's total garbage. I'm God. Okay? Some people would say I have feminine traits. Okay? So yeah. Well, that's the thing, people keep saying divine feminine, divine feminine. It has an effect on me. It's a magic battle that I have to fight. I have to combat. Okay? I am the way I am because, you know, I have to do what I have to do to win this war of magic. Okay? So I put this garbage away because there's no point. There really is no point. I mean, they're hideous. The artwork is hideous. It really is. It's nothing to. There's nothing. It's ugly. I don't know why anyone would want to use it. I really don't. Anyway, I need a cigarette. I mean, it says here, an invitation into the heart of the divine. Alana Fairchild. You know, it says here, blue angel. Blue angel. Well, that's the thing. My arse. It blows air. It blows farts, right? Blue angel. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, this is magic against me. It really is. I mean, like I said, it says here, featuring artwork and roomy poetry translations by Rasoli. Rasoli. It says, you know, what else has he got here? I mean, the description on the back here is so laughable. I mean, this is the thing. I'm God, right? I'm Jesus. I you know, I did what I did. Yeah, I tried to save people. I loved people. Okay, you know, but there's loads of people who don't like me. They don't love me. They want to be the savior. They want to be the, oh, I'm your spiritual guru now. You know, you don't need Jesus. You don't need God. What was that guy? There's the biggest. It's like the biggest tarot channel on YouTube. It's called Eat, Read, Love, Inc. It's like some gay guy. I don't know. He's like Filipino or something. I don't know, or Chinese. I don't know. I don't know. He's Asian, I think. You know, and he's Hindu. Okay, and he goes on about Diwali or whatever. You know, he's into all these crystals. His tarot readings are absolutely garbage. You know, he's just talking astrology nonsense, and he'll shuffle like 3 cards, and you know, he's totally fucking crazy. You know, he's got a lot of demons around him. I know, because when I watch him, there's a lot of conversation between me and him. It's the spirits at work and the demons that are spying on me, and you know, I can literally have an argument with him through the screen. You know, there's like a conversation happening between me and him. You know, I can shout at him and he'll be like, "Woo!" like this. You know, that's how it works. Okay, that's how I know who I am, right? But anyway, it's a strange thing to see. I've been experiencing it for years. So yeah, I mean, you know, he you know, he made the joke. He's like, oh, you don't need a sacrificial lamb or anything like that. And he's like, oh, I'm only joking. I mean, what an asshole. But But that's the thing. But he wants to talk about, tell people, it's like, oh yeah, you're getting a nice new house, you're getting a new job, your career's looking great, and yeah, you just need to look at this placement and that placement, do a bit of astrology magic, and blah blah blah, buy some crystals, buy me crystals, I've got all these crystals you can buy. I'll ship them out to you, don't worry about it. It'll manifest your dreams for you. You don't need God, you don't need the sacrificial lamb. Just manifest what you want. Buy your Christ dolls. Yeah, I mean, think about it. A crystal, well, that's the thing. It's called Christ. It's Christ all. Christ owl. Crystal. Yeah, why? What a fucking coincidence, huh? What a fucking coincidence. Wow. I mean, that's the thing. All these so-called spiritualists, they have all their crystals, right? And that's the thing, I mean, these are material. I mean, obviously you can say, even in the Old Testament, they would set up stone altars and stuff, right? And the Israelites, they would have crystals and gemstones on their breastplates, right? So, I mean, obviously they do have magical properties, right? And they have meanings behind them, right? But, that's the thing. People worship the world. They worship material, the world, dirt. People are, the vast majority of people in this world are trying to connect to me through physical matter and mimicry. They're trying to mimic and do witchcraft against me, sex, magic. I'm asking people to connect to me through spirit, through truth, love, right? Appreciation for, all the things I've done for people. Yeah, so thanks. But, that's what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, I need to smoke. Oh shit. That's really chucking it down, I'd say. I don't think I've heard any lightning or thunder this year at all. I mean, I know there's been thunderstorms, but I haven't heard anything. I enjoy a good thunderstorm, lightning storm. I really do. It's interesting how magic, I know I do magic sometimes and I can trigger some real crazy stuff, but I have to learn how things, it's there's a lot of experimenting. There's a lot of yeah, magic's complicated. It really is. It really is. It's a steep learning curve, let's put it that way. You sure? First you get tired. Really? Well, Phil, I'm basically saying what I'm being told. Yeah? You should get tarot. You should get a tarot deck. Yeah, so get yourself a tarot deck. If you don't already own one, I guess you probably don't, but yeah, get yourself a tarot deck. There's loads to choose from. Yeah, there's so many, there are big ones, small ones. Yeah, this is like a medium-sized deck. I've got this one, which it's a PVC foil deck. Thing is, because it's plastic, it's nice and shiny. I mean, obviously, if it gets sticky, it's easy to clean it. And they're really, they're very easy. They're heavy cards, though. Or just buy a couple, do you know what I mean? Yeah. You sure? Okay, yeah, do it. I've told you how the cards work. So, if you watched enough of my videos, well, I've explained to you what the cards really mean. I mean, you can read, the descriptions that they give, but just understand that the people who wrote those things were never interested in the truth. They weren't interested in the truth, and most of those people, well, the people writing the guides, they were trying to hide the truth. Okay, so yeah. Rider-Waite. So yeah, probably get yourself a Rider-Waite deck. I think when you're first starting out, what you really want is a Rider-Waite deck, which is, it's the standard Rider-Waite system. So, I've got a mini deck over here, right? This costs £11 on Amazon. It's dirt cheap, but obviously you can spend 20 quid and get a full-size deck. It's you'll recognize the artwork. It's called, this is the box for the mini deck. So it's called the Rider-Waite, the Rider Tarot deck. So it's got quite a few different names. It's a 78 card. I tend to prefer the 78 card decks. So this is the miniature edition. So this one's this is an original authorized deck. I mean, there are loads of copies. Like this one. This is a PVC one, right? Obviously it loses some of the artwork because it has the borders around the artwork in this card. So, but it retains most of its meaning there. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They're nice and shiny. There's loads to choose from, but I would say the Rider-Waite deck should be. It's the one that you want to learn, really. And if you get a different deck, well, you'll find you'll get different artwork. You might find it confusing. When you look at these cards, you know what the artwork is. You know what that artwork is. You want to learn what every card means. And I've explained what they mean, so it's quite simple, really. Most of the time it's talking about sex magic. A lot of the time, You know, you can pretty much boil it down to like one or two meanings, really. In a lot of cases, for a lot of the cards. Some cards are more complicated than others. But anyway, yeah, get yourself one of those. Get yourself a tarot deck. And just learn how to interpret the cards. Because it sounds like you might need it. Yeah, it sounds like you're going to need it in the future. So, you know, like if you want to know something about someone, you know, you want to know how to read about them, right? You want to know how to figure out what's going on with them. So, yeah. And that's the thing, there are other decks, you know, I've got like this Hermetic Tarot, and there's the Thoth Tarot deck, and some of them, and that's the thing, they're, you know, the court cards. In the Rider-Waite deck, you have the court cards, which are pages, so there are 4 pages, 4 knights, 4 queens, and 4 kings. But in other decks, like the Hermetic Tarot, I think there's, what is it? There's there are 4 knights, 4 queens, 4 kings, and 4 princesses, I think. So that can get really confusing. And some of the artwork can be really hard to look at and understand, and it gets very complicated. And yeah, Rider-Waite deck is definitely the best if you don't know anything. In fact, actually, I'll show you. Hang on a second. Whoa. I got this one Etsy. Oh no, oh, sorry, wrong card. See this deck, okay? I'll show you the back of it. So these are the back of the cards, okay? And the thing about these cards is that, you know, they've got keywords at the bottom and at the top. It's also got the Rider-Waite, you know, this is the description of the card. Here, if you can read it. Probably not very well. I'll read it to you, but it says, enjoy the results of all your hard work. So it has like a quote that goes with the card. It'll tell you, it tells you, you know, what sign it might be, you know, it tells you its associations, basically. You know, it tells you if it's a earth, fire, air, water, or if it's connected with a planet. You know, or show you the element. So, you know, it's a good way to, you know, you can get the ones with the key words on it. So you have, you know, it's the Rider-Waite deck, but it's the Rider-Waite deck, but it's got all the, you know, it's got all this useful information included on the cards. You know, it's to help you learn it. You know, here's the Justice card. So, you know, it's got the symbol for Libra. You know, Libra is an air sign. There's the symbol for air there. And you know, you can look at the artwork. Yeah, there are lots of different versions. I've got another one which has got, it's got 2, yeah, on the back of the cards it's got 2 moons. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it, but obviously different cards are going to have different keywords on them. So, yeah. I mean, it's probably useful to learn, you know, like, try to get a decent, if you're going to get one with keywords, try to get one with decent keywords on it. I quite like this deck. I mean, I got this on Etsy. Okay, just recognize, you know, that's what the back looks like. If that's the one you want to get, or just look, there's so many to choose from. But yeah. I mean, I've told you what the cards really mean anyway, but you know, it can be useful to see what the keyword, you know, like this one says the Empress, right? And it says at the bottom, it says fertility, beauty, happiness, nature, pleasure, development, success. I mean, fertility, well, that's the thing. I see her as, you know, she's like a sort of a mother, wife kind of a woman, you know. I think, you know, she's probably, you know, she's a married woman having children or something like that, maybe. Or she's some sort of authority figure, maybe, or whatever. But yeah, the key words are very, you know, I've explained what the cards really mean. You know, most people, what they want to do is they don't know what to do with the cards. They don't know how to read them, and they want to read their own stories. You know, they don't want to see the truth. That's the thing. They don't want to know the truth. So they're constantly going away from the truth. So they always include all the, you know, they're always wandering away from the truth. Anyways, I'm a bit tired. I think I need a bit more nicotine. How long is this video? Alright, it's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. Any other cards I can recommend? Well, you know, there's that Prism Oracle deck. That's quite a useful deck. It's an easy deck. I've also got these other, you know, I've got the Oracle cards, right? So I've got, but they can be quite hard to use, even though they look like they're supposed to be easy to use. I mean, they can be easy to use in a way. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like these cards, shit, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, Oracle cards, yeah, that you, there are definitely Oracle cards you can use as well. My advice is try to steer clear. There's a lot of Oracle cards that get sold, which are, you know, they just tell you like positive things and they're full of nonsense ideas. You know, it's like light activation gateways and portals, and it's just nonsense garbage. Okay, a lot of it. You know, if you can get something like this, which is like, you know what I mean? I mean, look, it says here, you know, don't want it if it's that easy. You know, stuff that's got words on it, like, you know, you know, like this one, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It says all over his dick. Or, you know, there's like, you know, it says all-seeing eye or whatever, right? You know, it says here, using children, manipulation, you know, it's got, I mean, these are expensive cards. I mean, this is like £100 for this one deck. But there's some good options out there. They're just kind of hard to find. I mean, if you look, there's a deck I'm thinking about getting at the moment, actually. It's called the Pantha. Pantha. and it's on Etsy, but it gets shipped from Thailand. I'm trying to think what the store was called, but if you search Panther Oracle cards, it's like £50. It's like 30 quid delivery or something like that from Thailand. That's one option. I mean, you can literally, I mean, there's so many options. Yeah, there's tons of options, but my advice is probably start with tarot. And things, you can make your own deck as well. I mean, you can copy other people's decks. You know, just get a pack of plain playing cards. I've got quite a few. I just buy blank cards off Amazon. I haven't really used them for anything yet. So, but the fact is, if you can find, because on Etsy you can actually buy decks for printing. So you can actually print them yourself, or you could just, if they're like, if you know what I mean, if it's just like a couple of words or something like that, you can basically just write the words on a card and just shuffle them, I suppose. I mean, there are lots of readers who do that. I just can't decide on which ones I want to, And the fact is, I've got so many decks. I've got like 100 decks of cards. I mean, I've got so many. There's the Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck. Yeah, I'd say get that one, right? Get that one as well. Oh, where's the... Here we go. Get this one. Okay. So, it's a very useful deck. It seems to really work. It's quite popular by the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, you can learn a lot from reading the booklet. But just remember that, what it says and what it suggests is not necessarily how Spirit is trying to communicate to you through the cards. You have to figure out how Spirit is trying to communicate through the cards to you. Is it something in the picture? Is it the word? Is it at the bottom of the card? Like, if I pick up a card, if I pick up a card here, it says assertion. Okay. This other card also flipped out as here. Got inheritance. Okay. There's inheritance. You see there's that maze thing at the top. Yeah, it's a Scorpio card as well. Saturn and Scorpio. That's a symbol for Saturn. And here's the other. Oh, we've got two other cards here that flipped out. We've got exaltation. Okay, we've got the moon and then Taurus on the other side, the bull's head. But exaltation. And there's this discrimination card. Yeah. Butterflies. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the other thing, you want to learn what the... you got all these symbols. You see all the symbols on the side of the book. You got all the... These are all the zodiac signs. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. I think that's the moon there. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And on the other side, what we got there? We got, I'm trying to see, so, there's the eye at the top, right? And then we got, what's that? Fucking hell. That's like a star. Yeah, and then there's the sun. That's the symbol for the sun. The moon, crescent moon. It's the moon, basically. That's Mercury. That's hang on. That's Mercury, the one with the horns on top. That's Venus. That's Mars. That's Jupiter. Saturn. Then I get a bit lost here. So I think that's Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto. I think that's how it goes, isn't it? I'll just double check that. I should know that by now. Yeah, it's Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Okay. So, you know, it's learning those sort of symbols. Because obviously when you're learning this stuff, you know, yeah, it'll tell you in the booklet when you get it. Right, you'll figure it all out eventually. Yeah, so, you know, it's good fun. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, one brand of decks, a deck brand that I really like, or I really enjoy using, are Low Scarabeo decks. Low Scarabeo decks are probably my favorite because they shuffle really nicely. So if you're looking for other decks, I'd highly suggest looking at this brand here. This you probably can't see that very well. It's L-O Scarabeo, or it's Scarab E-O. Yeah, so, oh no, it's upside down, sorry. Let's see if I can find a better picture for you anyway. Oh, here we go. That's better, that'll do. See that? It says Low Scarabeo Tarot. So, you know, Low Scarabeo, they make loads of different decks. They've got loads, and there are loads to choose from. And they tend to come in these little boxes, you know, they don't come in like gigantic boxes or anything, usually. Yeah, and they've got lots of different, you know, just look for reviews on YouTube. You can see what the artwork looks like. If there's anything you know you like the look of, I suppose, and have a look there. You know, there's plenty to choose from. I've got, I don't know, I'm trying to think how many Low Scarabeo decks I've got. Like 20. I've got so many of them. I've got some very good ones, and I've got some that aren't so useful, but trying to think what's the best one to get from them. One of my favourite ones actually is one of my favourites to use is actually this one, strangely. It's the Tarot of the 1001 Nights. It's based on the Arabian Nights. It's a little bit different from the, you know, it's a bit different. The art, you probably find it a bit confusing using it. So, but it's, to me, I quite like it as a deck. But it's probably not the one you want to start off with. Yeah. There's so many to choose from. Make sure to start with a Rider-Waite deck first. And learn to read the cards. And, you know, maybe just get yourself an Oracle deck, which is, yeah, one of these. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Have a look on Etsy, because, you know, something like the Panther deck, you know, you want something like that. Or, you know, I've got the What's the News ones. That's Fire Witch Tarot. These can get quite expensive, but there are cards similar to this, right? I mean, if I turn this around, right? So you got, it says here, broke up. What does it say here? With you or them. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a very, I mean, that's the thing, you got to understand that words are magic, right? And sometimes, you know, you got to really look at the words and really look at the pictures and try to understand that magic is the thing that's happening, right? So, you know, don't just take it at face value. Do you know what I mean? You have to really think like, okay, what is it really trying to say? Is it trying to say something else, but because of magic, or you know, because the cards? You know what I mean? Like, try to read the cards carefully. You know, because it can get confusing. But if you watch my readings enough, you'll you know, I point these things out, right? You know, there are you know, you just have to learn as you go. Okay. I've got some really interesting decks. I've got this is a designer tarot deck. This is a Hermes. It's £145. I looked on their website actually to see. I'll show you the box. Yeah, that's the box. £145. And they don't sell it on their website anymore. It's they only sell them in the Hermes stores. So, and they're just, you know, the playing cards, right? You know, they're just, you know, the major arcana. Well, they have 20. You know what I mean? These don't. You know, they're not they're not like the Rider-Waite deck. I'm just, you know, I know the numbers off by heart, so I can use it, and it's not a problem for me. But I got this other one, which is really dirt cheap actually. Jeu de Tarot. This is the, you know, it's a tarot game. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same as the Hermes deck, but it costs like £8. Made in France. And these, whoa, hang on. I mean, it's even got the instructions for playing the game of tarot. It's all in French. You know, look, it's exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. It shuffles, like this thing shuffles like. Yeah, it's an amazing shuffling deck. I mean, cool. 3 of Swords. Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. Yeah, there's lots of options basically. Another one that I would suggest is the Pulp Tarot. Have a look at that one as well. That was a nice deck. You know, it's quite easy to use. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about decks. Okay. I'm going on and on a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's reviews online, so check them out. You'll find something. But if I was to, you know, give you the advice, I would, you know, just say, you know, don't waste your money on garbage decks. You know, get decent ones. Just try your best. else? What else? What else? One thing I don't use very often, I've got rune stones. I've got the bag of rune stones. Where are they? Oh, they're here. Yeah, I don't even know what, I mean, you can just find the guide for them online, but, these are, rune stones. I don't even know which way, like, I don't know, Norse, Viking, runestone things, right? You can use them as well. You can get them in card format as well. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to figure out all this stuff, so, experiment and just try to, figure out what try to get stuff that's useful. Get yourself a pendulum. Pendulums are, you want to learn how to use one, really. I've explained, like, obviously, no. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of word babble magic, but experiment with it. Learn how to ask questions. And, you're going to find that it's going to tell you, you're not going to have a clear answer, or you'll feel like, you'll get confused. You'll be like, what? Or, you get strange answers sometimes, and and try to figure out why that is. Maybe it's something you need to think about. Just try to use it as like a, as a type of indicator. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's practice using it. Practice using it. Okay? I wouldn't say, don't totally rely on what it's telling you. Because, just try to, if you want to see what it's saying, to see if it says yes or no, and yeah, just experiment with it, okay? Experiment with it. They're easy to get. It doesn't really matter what they're made of, really. You can get them on Amazon. They're cheap. Ones with crystals, whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I like this metal one. I think I paid like 20 or 30 quid for it. I got it on Etsy. So I like it because it's nice and heavy, and obviously, it has a nice weight to it, which I like. So it's got this thing just wants to swing like crazy. But then again, if you want to hold your hand up for a long time, maybe, a nice lightweight one. I got this wooden one. That's nice and lightweight. So, yeah, it's just made of wood. But obviously, in windy conditions, it's obviously going to be hard to use. So, lots of options. Yeah, I don't know, you maybe want to get some books. Yeah, just get books that you think might be useful. Bible. Yeah, obviously, Bibles are, good learning tool. Because, well, that's the thing, you need to learn that. You need to learn, and obviously, that's the thing, it's magic as well. You have to understand that everything's magic, and, the words of the Bible, the words that are in the Bible, or Bibles, the Old Testament, New Testament, there's very useful information. You need answers, take a look, right? Words are magic. And obviously you want to know the truth, obviously. So, but obviously, in terms of magic books, things like, all kinds of stuff, do you know what I mean? Like people do, maybe you want to learn about, well, that's the thing, if you want to learn about, I've got books on astrology, I've got books on plant magic, witch tea brewing and crystal books and stuff like that. Maybe you want to get a book for crystals, like a guide to crystals, what kind of crystals you might want to buy, maybe, I don't know, candles? How about incense? Candles and incense? Okay, well, you might want to saging. Well, when I first started out doing this, I used to use a lot of sage and a lot of incense. Like, it was crazy. Freaking hell. So, yeah, after my mum died and I started learning about magic, and obviously, I was still learning about, what the deal was with all these spirits being around me. I'd figured out Aaliyah Dana Houghton was around me. And I knew, I was... Anyway, it was really crazy. So I figured out, well, I remember just going for a piss one day and like the handle was just, going backwards and forwards. And I thought, yeah, that's like a pen. I remembered I thought about the pendulum thing, right? And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get a pendulum. And I was like, oh yeah, what about this tarot stuff and all this other stuff? I was like, okay, I better look into that. So then I did. I looked into it. And I started watching tarot readings on YouTube to try and figure out. And then it just started getting really crazy because like the readers were just going totally bonkers at me and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa. And they kept talking about me, and I could see that there was some real crazy stuff happening. So, I spent so much time watching tarot readings. Oh, I wish I hadn't watched so many. Bloody hell, what a waste of time. Because it's just crazy people, but it took me ages to figure out stuff, So don't, try not to waste your time on garbage. If you can, but you know what I'm saying. But it's very yeah. So when I started, I bought sage bundles. So I was burning sage. Yeah, I'll be in my flat in the summer. I was wearing sunglasses. It was 40 degrees outside, and I'm barely like ever opening the window. I had 5 candles each day. I would have on the mantelpiece over there. I'd have I'd have 2 candles on the top, and then I'd have 3 candles along the bottom. And I'd have incense. I'd have 2 incense sticks going at the same time, and I'd be saging and smoking like a chimney. So I was literally had 5 giant candles, like literally this fucking size. Big, expensive candles. I used to get the Space. It's spelled SPAAS. And I get these big, fat candles. They'd burn for 60 hours each or something ridiculous. Or 40 or 60 hours. I just buy loads of them. I spent thousands of pounds on stuff like that. I got incense, candles, sage sticks. I was just burning like a madman. Yeah, I was going crazy. Fucking nuts. But you know, you don't have to go totally bonkers or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, you might want to burn a bit of incense. You know, it might help with, yeah. You know, if you're having problems with like demons. Yeah, if you're having problems with demons, you know, things like saging, you know, try, you know, think cleansing the space. I found, you know, certain incense helps keep the, yeah, expect, you know, get yourself yeah, do a bit of investigating about incense, right? I used to get the incense sticks. One of the last ones I was using dragon's blood. Yeah, I was using dragon's blood incense sticks, and I found that they sort of ward off the, yeah, that's the thing, right? Because think of it, it's like you're sort of cloaking. That's what it is, isn't it? You're cloaking yourself. Okay. You know, you want to cloak your energy, right? So you want the demons basically not to be able to, think of it as like a cloak, okay? So they can't get to you. All right. It sort of, you know, they sort of it blinds them, and they go somewhere else. Think of it like that. Okay. But yeah, the sage bundles. Yeah, just make sure you get a bowl, and watch you don't burn your house to the ground. Like, because obviously you're waving that thing around, like flipping heck, that thing you can really, yeah. I'd go all around my lounge, like literally go around the entire lounge, just like, I would do it like all around me, and I'd do it into the kitchen, and sometimes, yeah, I mean, I probably burnt a bit of the carpet doing it, but you know, obviously just be really careful. You know, I'm sure you'll be fine, but just be careful with, you know, with candles and stuff like that. You know, you use candles, make sure you got a decent candle holder and stuff, and you know, keep in mind things can blow over and whatever. You know, just be careful. What else can you use? What else can you use? Yeah, I mean, you can get sprays and stuff. I mean, there are all kinds of stuff out there, really. Like spray. I mean, I don't know about sprays, and yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I see some people, I think they use like spray. I don't know. Incense is simple. It's easy to use. Yeah, sage. Obviously, it's a lot of smoke, but you get past it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, when you're learning, you know, when you get started and all this stuff, right? You need to have that barrier. You need to put that barrier so that you sort of cloak yourself, right? So you don't, you want to give yourself some protection, so you can focus on what you need to focus on, rather than, being pestered by demons. Yeah, because you don't want to just be pestered by demons all the time. If you know what I'm saying. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Energy cloaking. Energy cloaking. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think what candles I used, because they, I used to buy those big, space SPAAS candles. I think I just got the white ones, but I got different colors as well. I haven't used it for ages. I mean, the expensive, it's like, I don't know, it's like 8 or 10 quid for a candle. I'll be burning 5 at a time. You know, like, I was going through a lot of money just burning candles. You know, I had this idea in my head that I had to have 5. But that's the thing, you know, I was really trying, you know, that's the thing. Like, I had a lot of demons, I've had a lot of demons attack me and come after me. And that's the thing, my mum's ashes were still in the house. You know, I got rid of those ashes and things improved a lot. So, yeah. I mean, I still do get pestered by them, but, you know, I'm used to dealing with it anyway, so, yeah. You know, if you're really worried about it, you know, just get some incense, get some sage, yeah. But you'll be alright anyway, so, you know, like, don't worry too much, do you know what I mean? It gets a bit spooky sometimes. Trying to think what else I can suggest. What else can I suggest? Oh, what can I suggest? I've bought so much stuff. Like, I got like 500 t-shirts. I've lost count of all the stuff I've used. It's totally nuts. And I'm not really sure what it is you should get, what you should buy, but do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, you'll figure it out as you go along. Okay. You know, get yourself a pendulum, right? Ask the questions. You know, what is it you want to buy? You know, if you ask questions, try to figure things out. You know, bit by bit. And obviously, we'll figure things out together as well. At some point. Okay. That's the other thing. The symbol, right? The Celtic cross. Well, that's the thing. You know, you and I we're Celts, aren't we? You know what it means to be cross. You know, angry, or you know what I mean. There's all kinds of crazy magic. So just be aware. You know what I mean? Like, you need to become familiar with all this stuff, right? What it is. You know what it is you want to. You know what might help you. What you need to worry about. What you don't need to worry about. But obviously, you know, be aware that, well, yeah, don't try not to throw all your money in a pit, do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, be careful you don't spend more than you need to, okay? I've spent so much money, but obviously I've had the money to throw at things, so So I have just be aware that it's easy to, but what I mean, like, yeah, maybe things like jewelry, any useful jewelry, maybe, or not to worry about. Yeah, don't worry about jewelry stuff or whatever. Cards. Get cards, sage, incense, useful books for learning stuff, becoming familiar with things, and that'll do. So, let me check the news for a minute. See what's going on in the world. Yeah, another thing I would suggest is food. Don't consume food with blood. Okay, so things like black pudding and bloody steaks. Okay, so you don't want to eat things that got blood. Okay, because it spoke. It was spoken about in the Bible. Okay, because there's the life force in the blood, and so obviously, like pig's blood, even though it's cooked, you're still it's still consuming the blood. So you want to you want meat that's cooked, so that the juices are clear, right? You don't want blood, okay? Because it can mess with you. Yeah, it can mess with you, okay? You don't want that. What else can I suggest? There's gotta be something else I can suggest. Meh. Well, whatever. Let me do a reading. Do one last reading, okay? So, anything else we want to add to this? Anything else we want to talk about before I go? Whoa. I got 4 of Pentacles. So that's, holding on, possessions. Sort of a hoarder, holding on to possessions. And then we got the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, well that can mean lots of stuff, but you know, that basically means loss of money, rejected, left out in the cold, that kind of thing. Could be like people who've been abandoned. There's the Two of Swords, so that's like a blockage, some sort of blockage. That's how I would read that. And then we got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. Oh, and that's the other thing about cards, right? A lot of readers do reversals. So they do cards in reverse. Don't bother with that, because, I mean, you know, it's hilarious watching these people. They're doing all these readings, and it's like Page of Swords in reverse and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you know what I mean? It's well, that's the thing. You know, people are having butt sex in, you know, so it's in reverse. You know, but people that, you know, I just goes completely over people's heads. Do you know what I mean? You know, they you know, I mean, it's so funny, like looking at people's readings, and it's like, oh, so that's what you've been doing then. Oh yeah, so that's what it's all about, huh? Yeah, it's just totally pointless doing reverse cards. You know, it doesn't add anything to the reading, really. It just makes it more confusing. You don't need it. I don't use it. You can try it if you want, but it's not really worth it at all. And then there's the Three of Cups. So the Page of Swords, Three of Cups. So that's, you know, friends, social gatherings. You know, Page of Swords could be talking about web pages, right? Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles. So the juggling clown guy, probably. Balance. And then we got the Strength, or, you know, courage or lust. Sounds like lust to me. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. And then we got the Moon. The Moon. Three of Wands. Let's get a few more cards. Whoa. Eight of Swords. So, bondage, trapped. Someone's feeling trapped. Five of Cups. So someone's Sad. Someone's feeling a bit sad. Whoa, that's 3 cards. Alright. And then we got the Hierophant. The Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. So that's, you know, work. Gonna get a couple more cards here. Alright, take that. Then we got the Hanged Man. The Emperor. 6 of Wands. And the Queen of Wands. So, and then we got the 4 of Wands on the bottom. So that's basically just community, right? Community. So I think this is what this is talking about. We got the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and then there's the 2 of Swords. Let me have a look at this. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Two of Swords, Page of Swords, 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Lust, Page of Wands, the Moon, 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords, the Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Emperor, 6 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wait, what? What? Alright, the Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Emperor, 6 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I'm not too sure. Not too sure what this is saying, but yikes. 4 of Pentacles. Well, I can consider myself a 4 of Pentacles. And then there's the 5 of Pentacles that's being left out in the cold. Or it could be talking about people who are holding on to their money. So people who are, people who are holding on to their money, well, they can expect to be left out in the cold. People who are hoarders, they're only concerned about their wealth and their possessions. Well, they can expect to be left out in the cold. Financial ruin, I suppose. It's the 2 of Swords, so that's like a blockage, like a block. And then there's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords and the 3 of Cups. So this could be social gatherings, friends. There's this juggling and lust. Page of Wands. The Moon. Three of Wands, well, that's, it's basically sex, butt sex. Eight of Swords is bondage, and then there's the Five of Cups, so this is sadness and grief. Here's the Hierophant, so, that's, well, it's kind of me, basically. So that's the thing, I mean, people and their behaviors, the stuff that they're doing evil stuff, right? They're doing things that make me unhappy. So what's the Two of Swords bit about then? So then there's the Hierophant, and then there's the Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Emperor, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. The Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Page of Swords, Three of Cups. I mean, so Four of Pentacles, and then there's the Five of Cups, so there's the left out in the cold. There's the Two of Swords, that's like a blockage, and Page of Swords, well, that could be talking about on the web, so like Facebook, X. So, make sure not to block me on anything, yeah? Because that's magic, okay? You don't want to keep me blocked. It's not a good idea. Okay, just pointing that out in case that is, yeah, okay? Don't block me. So, Four of Pentacles, if anyone else is blocking me, tell them not to block me, because that's gonna end very badly for them, okay? So Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, blockage, Page of Swords, Three of Cups. I mean, this could just be stupid people, socializing, shagging around. There's the Page of Swords, Three of Cups. So there's the Page of Swords, friends, the juggling, lust, Page of Wands, the Moon, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Emperor, Six of Wands. So, this, yeah. So I think what this is saying, so obviously, yeah, so there's the Four of Pentacles, holders of, they're holding on to possessions, okay? There's this being left out in the cold, okay? You could say that's me, and I'm being left out in the cold, okay? There's this blockage, right? We've got the idiots, socializing, juggling, sleeping around, lust, Page of Wands, okay? So, stupid people, right? Stupid magic, nonsense, yeah. The Moon, sex, butt sex, bondage, unhappiness, okay? The Hierophant, me, I'm unhappy about that, right? So they're blocking me with sex magic and stuff, right? So Ten of Pentacles, that can be family, right? It's a family. Seven of Pentacles, work, yeah. The Hanged Man, so that's me, right? The Emperor. Six of Wands, so this is, the riding of the horses, the victory, the conquest. So, and there's the Queen of Wands, the woman of passion and fire, yeah. So, tell women I'm God, and that, well, the rest, right? So that's based, it's the same story. It's what I've explained before. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So I'll leave it there. Okay? Is there anything else I want to add? You want me to do some more? Hang on. You want me to keep going with that reading? Okay. Okay, so we got the cards there, okay? Excuse me. It's strange how I cough when I cough, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna roll another cigarette. Strange how I do that. Anyways, I'll carry on with that reading, okay? See where that goes, okay? When we start a new reading, or carry on with that one? Okay. Would it be a good idea for him to get the Aquarian Tarot? Yeah. Because obviously, you know, you're an Aquarian. It might be a good idea, actually, to get your hands on the Aquarian Tarot deck. Because, you know, it helps to protect. It helps to protect your energy, basically. Okay? So, you know, get yourself a normal Rider-Waite deck and get yourself one of these. I mean, there's not really a lot of difference, but I would say the artwork in the Rider-Waite deck is a lot clearer and easier to understand. Okay. Okay, so we got another card here. Oh, excuse me. Got the Page of Pentacles. So there's the Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So, you know, those tend to be people with not as much money, right? These aren't, you know, that's not, you know, that's not someone who's a very rich, yeah, person. It's obviously, you know, it's talking about a load of people. We got the Eight of Cups. So there's the Eight of Cups. That means disappointment, walking away. It means without water as well. It can also mean douching and enemas as well. Because you need to do that as well. Yeah? So you need to do that as well. Enema. Okay? Do that. It's a magic thing, right? And that's the thing, you know, because Rihanna, you know, she's doing the Queen of Cups magic, which is enemas, right? Aqua, us. Aquarius. Or Aqua, An. An, you know, and us, right? Anyway, Eight of Cups. And then we got the Six of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles. So that's, you know, it's giving or receiving, giving and receiving, sharing, probably. There's the Five of Swords. So that's a sort of a defeat of some kind. And then we got the Two of Cups. So, Two of Cups is, you know, it's obviously two people getting on, you know, getting together. There's a man, there's a woman, you know. Three of Pentacles. So there's, you know, this is people working together. Probably. Knight of Cups. So that's like a horse rider bringing in water. It could be to do with Venus induction. And then there's Four of Wands, so that's community, society, basically. Whoa, shit. Great. Should I take this card? Okay, well I got this one. There's the World card. So that comes after the Four of Wands, society. Okay, so there's the World card. Okay. I could use any others here. Okay, and then we got the Star card. Yeah, the Star card. Not sure what kind of bird that looks like. A I don't know. Not sure if it's supposed to be. No, I don't know. Anyways, the Star. Ooh, and then there's the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Yeah, when I see this card, a lot of the time I'm thinking of Aaliyah Dana Houghton. I think Mary. That's who I think of when I see this card. And she works with Rihanna. Okay? She schemes with the Freemasons and Rihanna. I guess. That's basically what the purpose, that's what she's been doing. Alright, so we've got the Three of Swords, so there's heartbreak. And then there's the Ten of Cups, so that's like total happiness. Yeah. Get a couple more cards here. Whoa. Temperance. So that can, you know, that's alchemy. Could be talking about it's magic, alchemy. Could be talking about balance, maybe. And then there's the Fool. So, you know, this is the carefree fool. You know, he doesn't care. He's always going on a journey. Right? He's going on an adventure. He's, you know, he's not really worried about nothing. He's not worried about anything. We've got the Devil on the bottom. Yeah, the Devil. So, what's this saying? So there's the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Emperor, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, the World, the Star, the High Priestess, 3 of Swords. 10 of Cups, Temperance, the Fool. So, I mean, what does that say to me? So there was the, so it says, the Hierophant, 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, I'm unhappy, people are trying to block me with sex magic. And then we got so if I go to, there's the Hierophant, the 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, okay, that's me, unhappy, family, work, 7 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, that's me, the Emperor, me, 6 of Wands, so riding the horses, the Victory, the Victory Procession, Queen of Wands, okay, Woman of Passion, of Fire, okay, the Page of Pentacles, okay, so this is like your average Joe, and you know what I'm saying, right? People, public, right? They're gonna be disappointed, unhappy, they're gonna be unhappy, disappointed. They're gonna share, 6 of Pentacles. They're gonna share what they feel, right? And then there's this defeat. There's this defeat. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. So 2 of Cups, people together, working together. Knight of Cups. So, and then there's community. So, so people, that's the thing. So, obviously as I become known by more people and the word spreads of who I am and what it is I'm doing, people are going to be disappointed, people are going to be talking about me, and obviously that's going to change. People are going to react to that, right? The idea is it's going to defeat what people are doing, right? They're sleeping around, having threesomes and sleeping around with different people. Knight of Cups, society, the world. So, this is the end of a cycle. So it says here the Star. So the Star means, it's the Aquarius card, isn't it? It's the Aquarius card. But, it could mean celebrity. It could mean healing. It could mean spirituality. It could mean faith. Right? So all those, which one? But then they've got the High Priestess of the Star. The High Priestess. 3 of Swords. So this is the thing, right? Because, Aaliyah Dana Houghton, Mary, Mother Earth, right? The demons, the Freemasons, they're going to be unhappy. They're going to be really unhappy about this. Okay? They don't want me succeeding. But what we're doing, we're working together to beat them. Okay? So that's, 10 of Cups. Okay? Temperance. That's Archangel Michael. I mean, obviously that doesn't look like a man, but, it normally means Archangel Michael, alchemy, balance, harmony. It's, so temperance, and then we have the Fool. So this is like a new journey, So, God, I get a couple extra cards there. And then we got the King of Cups, okay? The King of Cups. So this is the thing, I'm Jesus. I was Jesus, right? But obviously, I've been hurt. I've been hurt by people, okay? That's the thing. This is, for me, I have to heal. and I have to get my justice and my vengeance. After I've had my justice and vengeance, well, I'll feel better, won't I? You know? They're going to get to a point where I'm going to feel satisfied. You know, I'm going to feel like I'm probably going to be more like the King of Cups than, do you know what I mean? I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to feel better. If you know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, let's keep going with this. Justice. Okay? King of Cups, justice. Okay? So I'll stop there. Yeah, I'll stop there. I mean, it's saying everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it... So yeah. So it's important that obviously I get my justice. You know, help me get the justice that I need. Okay? And, you know, that will, you know, and will defeat the evil forces that are at work in this world, and things will get better. Okay? So, I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm trying to think what time I got out of bed last night. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock or something. Last night. So, yeah, I need to stop being nocturnal. It's really, you know, I have a really bad habit of becoming nocturnal. And the thing is that I you know, I tend to suffer from a lot of fatigue because I keep doing this. I never stop doing what I'm doing, you know. I never really rest, in a sense, you know. I treat every single day, I'm trying to extend, you know what I mean? I try to make my day longer. I try to make it like 26 hours or 27 hours. You know, I always go to bed later and later and later. But I really struggle. Sometimes I have to go to bed early, you know. I seem to get stuck in a nocturnal routine a lot, which is really annoying. And obviously I can't really do loads of housework during the night because obviously, yeah, it will annoy people. It's an article here. It says, last gasp of Hurricane Kirk to batter UK with rain and heavy winds this week, as map reveals where remnants of the 145 mile per hour storm will hit as it barrels across the Atlantic. Ooh. Kirk. That's an interesting word, isn't it? The Kirk. The Kirk. It's another word for the church, isn't it? That's what some people call it. The Kirk. But that's the thing, you know, it's the idea, you know, like I tell you about magic, like, you know, like third could be said turd. You know, some people say tree instead of three. You know, it's, you know, there's so many different dialects and, you know, accents and, you know, yeah, all this stuff, you know, it's magic. It's magic. You know, you have to understand, you have to analyze things very carefully. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyways, look, I've been blabbering for ages now. Shall I leave it there? I'll leave it there. Okay. I need to relax for a bit. So, hopefully, this video makes sense to you. So, I don't just sound like some mad lunatic. But anyways, yeah. I'll catch you later. Right? Cheers.